Days before PM Modi's visit, an all-out war is raging between the BJP and the ruling dispensation after the late-night arrest of state BJP President Bandi Sanjay. He has been booked for alleged role in the leak of SSC examination question paper. The BJP is now planning to challenge the arrest in High Court and has pledged to launch a mass campaign across the state against the KCR government. The BRS says that the Saffron Party is destroying career of students and maligning the state government, and the crackdown is justified.
The party leadership in Telangana is stood down to a low level just for the sake of their petty politics. They're using all kinds of crooked means and methods to cause disrepute to the BRS government in Telangana. What kind of politics is this that BJP is wanting to play in Telangana? Just for the sake of temporary power, political power, they want to destroy the permanent lives and careers of the students.
Yesterday, Bandi Sanjay was arrested in midnight without any notice. I questioned this government. I questioned the TRS government. Why you are arrested in an undemocratic way? The leakage of the papers is only the government responsibility.
BJP leaders are trying to play the victim card now. First you commit the crime, then you play the victim card. Even after the investigation, even after the facts are established, you don't want him to be arrested.
अरेस्ट के बाद इन्फॉर्मेशन देना है, क्यों अरेस्ट किया बताना चाहिए, प्रिवेंटिव अरेस्ट भी क्यों किया है, क्या होने वाला था, ये कुछ नहीं बताया। अभी तक भ्रष्टाचार से जो आरोप है उनसे बचाने के लिए, जनता का दृष्टिकोण चेंज करने के लिए लगातार प्रयास कर रहे हैं ये लोग। टीआरएस सरकार हर विषय पर प्लान करते हैं।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
The latest is that Bandi Sanjay has been sent to judicial custody. He will have to spend some time in jail before he is granted relief by the court. The BJP will be moving High Court. Let's open this up. Shazia Ilmi stays on, the national spokesperson of the BJP. Kailash Adhikari, MD Governance Now, is joining us. Karan Verma stays on. Putta Reddy, spokesperson of the BRS, is with us. Khaliqur Rahman, political analyst. Dr. Raman also stays on. Now, Mr. Reddy, the BJP is saying that what was the need for the midnight arrest when the BJP workers were protesting, when they went to the police station, even they were detained? Is this democratic?
See, yesterday once Bandi Sanjay, Telangana state president, he addressed the press saying that there was a leakage and it's the failure of the BRS government here. And by late evening, lot of commotion has started. Lot of parents who were very concerned with their child and what's education and exams. They were very perturbed and, keeping in view of the law and order situation, because Bandi Sanjay is one such person who always tries to rake up emotions. We've seen provocative statements from him in the past. During the Greater Hyderabad elections, he was saying that he would order a surgical strike if on a particular community if BJP BJP gets the GHMC mayor seat. We've also heard him saying, giving out statements and provoking people in his own constituency that they will start digging places of religious worship.
Now, so Mr. Reddy, is this the reason he was arrested?
For giving these provocative statements, and under section 41 of CRPC, the police has the authority to take him into custody as a prevention risk. Okay, that's what has happened. So the law of the land is being followed.
The law of the land is taking its course. Shazia Ilmi, why do you have a problem?
So, well, great words, and I hope you remember these words, and I will keep reminding you if you forget even a word of this entire sentence that you made about the law is at work here. But having said that, I think things have been downhill for BRS for a while. And this, I'm telling you, and this is my prediction, that this is going to be a clinching moment. The way Bandi Sanjay has been arrested, the way he was almost like a whistleblower on the corruption, and corruption not related to liquor scam, but to do with paper leaks. and involving students, and what it has caused, the anguish is caused to the parents and the student community, this will come to haunt BRS and its leadership. And Bandi Sanjay was the one who actually was fighting against the corruption and talking about how the paper leak has been done and how relatives of the CM's family are all involved in it.
Okay, so you're saying the arrest is illegal, the action is...
At a very important time, this has been done. So this is going to be... No, and I'm also saying that, you know, this message will go far and wide, and it is not being seen well by anybody there. So this is the downfall. I'm telling you, this is a point where they start losing credibility and respect in the eyes of people, because this is when the corruption comes to affect and impact people.
Now, Mr. Reddy, I'll come back to you. Let me get a sense of the panel of how they are saying this. Karan Verma, what's your take on what has happened? Midnight arrest. Then when BJP workers go to the police station, I mean, if you, I'm sure you've seen these pictures. They were lathi charged by the police.
You know, if TRS or, I'm sorry, BRS is to be believed, this is democracy in its finest and pristine form, where a man is arrested midnight without a warrant, without citing clear reasons, as if he's an absconding criminal who is on the run. This is democracy in its purest form, Pranesh. So it's a sad reality today that those who were till now saying death of democracy, when Kavita was to appear before the ED, even though she was named in a confession statement. Imagine, somebody names you in a confession statement and you have to appear and you call it death of democracy. And what do? You fly in midnight and take this man away from his home. In fact, he was not even at his home. And you detain everyone who comes out in support of him. Now, let me just explain you the facts of this case, Pranesh. Mr. Bandi was the man who in February when the Telangana State Service Commission paper was leaked for the post of an assistant civil engineer, at that time 2 people were caught. In fact, if anything, BRS was on the back foot. They were on the back foot here because they could not handle this corruption. They could not handle these frequent paper leaks. And just to turn it around, they catch hold of Sanjay Bandi, and say that here is a man who is causing this conspiracy. I mean, this is heights of idiocy. This is heights of fascism. And it is not going to stand the test in a court of law, and surely it is not going to stand a test in the courts of the people.
Dr. Raman is coming in. Khaliqur Rahman, I'm coming to you after this.
Exposing corruption cases one after the other.
One very important look, Pranesh, I think that everyone is jumping the gun because this issue seems to be quite murky, and to be honest, at this point of time, we do not know which side is actually telling the truth. The BRS government very clearly says that one of the accused in the paper leak was in direct contact with Mr. Bandi Sanjay, and in fact, one of the media reports say that the papers themselves were being sent to him on WhatsApp or whatever.
The alleged role,
so
yes.
now
that's for courts to decide. I'm only saying the manner in which Karan Verma didn't talk about, or Shazia Almi didn't say that you don't arrest because he's the BJP state president.
Pranesh, 1 second, Pranesh. Why do we have a different yardstick when it is a Manish Sisodia, or when it is a Bandi Sanjay? Manish Sisodia must be involved in the scam. We know without, even though the court has not pronounced any verdict in his case as yet. I'm just saying, there are
but
so
Dr.
many
Raman, what are you saying? Manish Sisodia has not got bail, and that's, and the courts have not given him bail. How are you equating that?
Of an investigation, someone comes up with a name. How can you equate the two?
Sanjay has also not been given bail.
No, that's okay. It's only the manner in which he was arrested, this midnight crackdown, and then all these MLAs of the BJP who went there, they were also detained.
That might have been to avoid a law and order problem.
Okay, to avoid a law and order issue. Now, Khaliqur, I am coming to you, but let me get in a non-political voice. 1 minute. Let's get some. No, Dr. Raman, please. Let's get some sense going.
Read the remand note. Please go and read it, madam.
Bandi Sanjay is a part of.
Please read it and come.
The facts of the matter.
Okay, 1 minute. Kailash Adhikari.
No, 1 second.
Dr. Raman, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Shazia Ilmi, 1 minute. Let me bring in Kailash Adhikari. Kailash Adhikari, how are you seeing this?
She's not read it.
You know, at a time when you have narratives of democracy is dead,
You are so confused.
and this is vendetta action, agencies unleashed, what do you make of what has happened in Telangana?
Pranesh, this is basically a very tactic which has been followed by the BRS government to deflect the attention which is on them. Firstly, on the kind of corruption that has happened in the state and with the leak of the exam papers. Firstly, with the civil services, the state civil services examination, and then now the state board examination paper. Secondly, also since the ED lens is on the daughter of the leader of the BRS government in power with regards to the Delhi excise policy case. So it is a classic case where just few days before the Honorable PM's visit to the state of Telangana, you catch hold of the BJP state president there, and that too at night, giving no other reasons. And as Mr. Verma, just mentioned that this won't stand. This would pass any test in the court of law, and I completely agree with him that as soon as this reaches the court for the bail petition of Mr. Bandi Sanjay, naturally in the natural course of justice, as it is said in legal language, he will get bail. But this is all you can see, this is nothing but a kind of a flustered reaction by the BRS government.
Okay, flustered reaction.
Feel that by the center they are also cornered in the Delhi excess policy, and now they are exposed in the state as well.
Okay, Karan, let's get a response from Mr. Khaliqur Rahman. He's been patiently waiting for his turn. Khaliqur Rahman, flustered reaction, frustration.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, good evening to the panel. Good evening to you. Let me tell you that because the entire sequence of events, if you have been following it continuously, Mr. Bandi Sanjay, in fact, was arrested for the reason that because he has become a threat to the law and order situation of the peaceful state of Telangana. And he had already given a call to the parents, to the students, and also to all his henchmen and the partymen to stage dharnas and block the students from entering the centers, actually. So that is the reason his arrest was quite, imminent, and he had to be arrested. And then after that, if you have gone through the remand note, and the remand report very clearly says that he is accused number 1 and accused number 2 is Prashant. And Prashant took the picture of the question paper, and then he sent that to Mr. Bandi Sanjay, who is accused number 1. And then it was all circulated, and then he also gave the instruction that you do it. Come on, allow me to speak. Allow me to speak. I'm not taking any sides. I'm just putting across the facts before the panel. And panel, in fact, I know the panel is a very well-learned panel here. So let me just put across my point. Actually, Shazia ji, please.
Let him make his point.
Shazia, please don't interrupt.
Allow him to make his point.
And moreover, the police, in fact, did follow the procedure. They informed the Speaker of the Lok Sabha about his arrest. So police, in fact, has taken the necessary precaution to arrest him, and later on, they in fact produced before the magistrate and to sent him to the judicial
remand. At the beginning that the law of the land is taking
for about
its course.
14 days.
So Shazia Ilmi, 30 seconds. I'm coming to you, Karan Verma.
I mean, why has he not? Given the mobile
30 seconds.
Police,
so there have been frequent paper leaks.
Mr. Rahman, let Shazia come in.
When the leak happened, can I come in?
Yes, make your point, Shazia. Mr. Rahman, please, let's not talk over each other.
Enough. I want to correct you. Yeah, he's going on.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So I want to correct you, sir. There have been frequent paper leaks, and in this particular one, a minor took a picture of the paper, the leaked paper, which was already underway, and sent it to a WhatsApp group which Bandi also, Sanjay was also part of, and even before that, during the paper leaks that happened before, even on this, he said this should not be allowed to go on, and he did ask all the students and parents to protest. And it was because of that he got arrested, and not because he was part or accomplice.
We don't have much time on the show. Last 20 seconds, Karan Verma, where are those people
was given to him, and
who come out?
We've been hearing lot of allegations, but you need to give me.
Okay, Karan, let's hear from the BRS. Then I'll come to you quickly, Mr. Reddy.
Yes, thank you. So the case, you need to get to you need to know the facts of the case. Mr. Bandi Sanjay, the day before the exam paper was leaked, was in contact with Prashant, who was accused number 2. They had WhatsApp calls exchanged between them. They had WhatsApp messages. Absolutely. All these were documented, and these documented evidences were produced in front of the press by the Commissioner of Police today. So saying that Bandi Sanjay just received the exam paper after after a boy clicked the picture is all false. And number 2, why did not Bandi Sanjay surrender phone till now?
Okay, so let's see. Okay, unfortunately, I'm out of time. Karan, I won't be able to come to you. I'm under pressure to take a break. This will play out in the court. Let's see how this plays out in the People's Court, because perception is everything in politics. Let's see what happens next. I thank all of you for joining us on the Newshour agenda. Thanks for watching.
The News Hour at 10 will be right back after the break.